What up, YouTube? This is Dr. Sim, aka the head ball coach. I'm in the Gamers Lab. What I'm presenting to you today is All-Pro Football 2K from 2K Sports. The game was developed in 2007. What I'm gonna go over with you today is how to create all 32 NFL teams. As far as, well, really how to save all 32 NFL teams. Let's go ahead and load this up. Just bear with me. Alright. It brings me to the team create screen because I don't have a roster save. But I do have all 32 NFL teams saved. I bet you're wondering, how is it that you have all 32 NFL teams saved when you don't even have a roster saved onto your game? Well, it's because all 32 teams are saved in the season files and not on the roster file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and auto select through this because I don't want this. I really don't need it. So we're just gonna sit here and wait and watch for the computer to go through this. Reason why I started off like this, to let you know that you really don't need a roster file for this game. Pretty much all you need is just your season files. Alright. Now that is done, I'm going to go ahead and hit start, skip through this, skip through that, skip through the teams select, skip through this, go ahead just hitting start on all this, let that skip through. Now it brings us to the team select screen. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and show you that I do not have a roster file saved on this game. When you have a roster file saved on this game, go ahead and load this. Your roster file will always be at the bottom in this game. For what reason, I don't know why, but it will always be at the bottom on this game. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get out of this. So we're going to go into the season. Go in here, we're going to go to load. Alright, load this up. Here are where my 32 NFL teams reside. Here in this section here, you see the AFC and NFC East, which means that I have 8 teams under the AFC and NFC East. There's 4 teams in the NFC East. There's 4 teams in the AFC East. This game only lets you create 8 teams per season and 20 players per season. So we're going to go ahead and load this up so you can just take a look at it. Here it comes up as the Stars, Dallas Stars, which is, you know, my Cowboys. And we're going to go ahead and quit. It says quitting now will lose all of your previous unsaved changes. Are you sure you want to quit? We're going to say yes, because that little create a team that I did, I don't want that. I don't need that. Alright, here where it says, you know, team select, use a team. If you see there, you got the Stars as the Dallas Cowboys. Here you have Bison for the Buffalo Bills. I got the Centennials here for the New England Patriots. The Wings here are for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now let me remind you that all these teams are in the AFC and NFC East. Okay. Here I have the Flippers for the Miami Dolphins. The Goliaths for the New York Giants. Goliaths are, you know, was portrayed to be the largest men on earth. Here you got the Flight for the New York Jets. Here I have the Indians, you know, reside as the Washington Redskins. Back to the Stars. Alright, let me go ahead and we're going to go back into the season. We're going to go to load, because we're going to go and load up the next foul. Oh, sorry about that. Bumped into the camera. Here I got the AFC and NFC South. So we're going to go ahead and load these teams up. We're going to go ahead and quit out of here. Yes. We don't have to worry about it deleting that, you know, AFC and NFC East, because even though I didn't save it, it's already saved. You know what I'm saying? Here we have the Beast portrayed as the Carolina Panthers. We got the Legends here as the Tennessee Titans. Here we have the Bulls as the Houston Texans. We got the Bishops here as the New Orleans Saints. I saw a lot of people use that Crusaders logo. I like this one, this logo here. It looks pretty cool to me on the helmets. You know, it was just, I thought it was just cool to go with. You know, something different and whatnot. But you know, Bishops, you know, do go along with the Saints. Vultures here for the Atlanta Falcons. Mustangs for the Indianapolis Colts. Got the Leopards here as the Jacksonville Jaguars. Swashbucklers as the Buccaneers. Back to the Beast. Also, what we're going to do is go back into season mode. Load. I'm going to go load up the next file. Let y'all get a look at those teams. AFC and NFC North. Go ahead and load that up. We're going to go ahead and quit out of this one also. Iron Men are, you know, portrayed as the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Grizzlies are the Chicago Bears. Blackbirds, Baltimore Ravens. The Carnivores are the Detroit Lions. It's a real nice logo. I like that one. You know, I think that's probably about the closest logo to an NFL logo in this game. That one right there. Mud Dogs for the Cleveland Browns. With a dog on it, baby. Roof, roof, roof. And we got the Tigers as the Cincinnati Bengals. The Warriors for the Minnesota Vikings. Has the Pack here for the Green Bay Packers. Back to the Iron Man. Alright, gonna go load up the last one. Down here to the AFC and NFC West. Alright. Go ahead and quit. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but all these files that I have, according to the AFC and the NFC, North and South, you know, East and West, pretty much like this, how I went for it. Like I said in the beginning, the game on let you save 8 teams per file. In each division in the NFL, there are 4 teams in each division. So what I did for all the teams that was in the North, I made those. AFC and NFC wise. All the teams in the South, I made those. AFC and NFC. You know, pretty much like that. This team here is replicating as the Kansas City Chiefs. The Rush here is for the St. Louis Rams. Navigators is the San Francisco 49ers. Reason I choose the name Navigators because for those who don't know, 49ers stands for miners. You know, miners are navigators in the mine hole. You know, they go down there in that little hole and they digging, looking for coal or diamonds or gold or whatever it is they look for. So I call them the Navigators. You know, pretty much where I went with that one. Thunderbirds here is the Arizona Cardinals. Pretty much like that one. That looks real nice. Stallions as the Denver Broncos. Hawks here is for the Seattle Seahawks. You know, it's the same one as, same logo I used for the Arizona Cardinals. You know, the jerseys are just, I mean, you know, colors are just different. Uniforms are different. Thought that was a pretty cool one to work with. The Riders here is for the Oakland Raiders.